Hi, this is Kim, or Adverse Camber 42, continuing my playthrough of Black Myth Wukong on PlayStation 5, where last time we finally arrived at Chapter 6, the final chapter of the game. And I already have managed to miss at least 2 bosses, because, as I mentioned last time, the crap maps, as I've been calling them, that I got from Rock Paper Shotgun, there wasn't one for Chapter 6, so I was trying to do it blind, which quickly became my undoing last time, as I discovered the fact that this area is huge and open plan and filled with boss fights. So I did find myself another map. Again, it's not a great map, it's just like an aerial view with bosses labelled on it as like little bullet points. I can't remember where I got this one from now. I think I found it on Reddit. So I'm working, I think, off just a map that someone else has knocked up for this chapter. But I can see on my map that, if you remember last time, we were trying to chase the giant grasshopper around. I now know what we're doing with the giant grasshopper. I will get back to that shortly. But in doing so, I accidentally ran into the rhino boss over here and got distracted by that. Oh, hi, Info. How are you doing today? But because I got distracted by the rhino, I actually skipped 2 bosses on the way to it. So we're going to do a bit of backtracking. We'll get those 2 bosses, and then we'll have another try at the grasshopper. Because I think, based on what I read, I'm better off getting him down near where Poison Chief that we beat last time was. So, I'm very well, thank you, Info. How are you today? So, I believe there is a Poison Chief around here near the rhino. Let's see. This is the rhino's arena. If I look on my little map, I think it's kind of, based on this bullet point, kind of maybe, and I'm being very generous here, diagonally down. It's around here somewhere. And also there is an item apparently I could have got back near the start, near where we beat Supreme Inspector. I had to think about his name there. I don't know why I keep forgetting the Supreme Inspector's name. So anyway, let's head back towards that previous checkpoint. Whee! I do like riding around on the somersault cloud, that's fun. Okay, I can hear the Fangtail. He's over there, I think. Yeah, he's over on that island. That's the giant grasshopper, the Fangtail General, that we will deal with shortly. Where have I flown to? Have I gone too far? No, I haven't. Right, that down there, I think that's one of my boss arenas. That's where I missed one last time. There is a dragon around somewhere that we've got to go back to. But first of all, I'm going to get that item that's near the starting area. So I need to get back to that initial checkpoint. Oh, there's deer down there. Oh, look at him go. Isn't that nice? But anyway, so that's the arena where we fought the Supreme Inspector. I believe it's like if we had flown back up the path, there's an area that now I have the somersault cloud I can get to, which had a treasure chest in it with some armour. I just saw people talking about it on Reddit, so I figured we should go see. I'm not sure I'd recognise it when I saw it. It's a bit nondescript. But I think it's kind of up here somewhere. That might be the tree. Let's just try and descend. Yeah, I see the treasure chest. So, there we go. So, because people weren't making this terribly obvious on Reddit, as you can see, we're here, just kind of on top of the cliff behind where we first started in the area. But it will give me an armour set I can't get anywhere else. So if you're going for completeness, because I think one of the trophies requires you to get every armour set in the game, this is the one you're likely to miss. So there we go. I hope you've all learnt something from this. Anyway, with that got, let's go try and find this Poison Chief. So we beat a Poison Chief last time. There are actually 3 of them. Sorry, 4 of them in the whole game. So we are going to have to try and find the other 3. But one of them, if I just compare this map to the one I got off Reddit, I believe, if that's the starting area, that's where the Supreme Inspector was. I think it's in this vicinity where I am now. So I imagine we're looking for another suspicious rock, like we found before. That doesn't seem right. I'm going to say it's up on this bluff. It does look like there's kind of a little path under us. Is that a weird rock? Should we try that one? Nope, that's not a weird enough rock. So last time it was kind of a clearing with a weird rock in the middle of it. So let's assume we're looking for a similar kind of thing. Oh, that thunder effect really rumbles when you're wearing your headset. Yeah, there's a big tree marked on the map over there. Okay, that looks like a suspicious rock to me. I reckon that's our poison chief. And hiya, Daily, how's it going today? Wait, before I get too close this time, let's make sure I actually have poison cures on my cast bar. Anti-miasma's on down. Great, let's try him. Here's the poison starting. Whoops, got a bit greedy there. What am I doing? I'm not doing my big attack, that's for sure. Can't see for that bush. There we go. Second poison chief down. At least we get goodies for doing it. I'm just going to let the poison wear off on its own there. So, let us get to a checkpoint, I feel. There we go. And then we'll go and try and find that dragon I missed last time. As I said, I think it's that watery arena I pointed out just before. Oh, and I'm glad you're well, Daily, in case I didn't mention that during the boss fight. Nice to have you back. Okay, that is What's-His-Face's arena, which means the checkpoint's near here. How horribly lost am I? I must be, like, right above it. Yeah, there it is. So, let's go see about a dragon. So we're all rested up, got all my things back. I am not sure if this dragon does anything elemental, because of course that would take planning and I don't read ahead. I just know I missed one very close to this arena. So I think he's just down. This today is going to be a bit of a boss crawl, guys, because there doesn't seem to be much more than bosses in this area. So I think it's that pool down there, but we will go and find out. So let's get to the edge of it. So I'm not going to fall straight on anything's head. So it looked in the thing like I just had to go right to the middle of the pool. Let's find out. Fucking hell! Found the dragon! Okay, wasn't ready for that. Missed him. We've almost got him. It's more like a dinosaur than a dragon. Got him! Okay, I didn't actually see his name, but that's our second boss of the day down, and we're only 10 minutes in. So, can't knock that. Oh, and he dropped a new curio. So, let us go back and heal again, because next I'm going to try for that bloody grasshopper. Which, I had to look up the grasshopper. I understand now what Daly was trying to say last time, because, bless you, Daly, you did try to tell me it was an endurance test, and I didn't quite grasp that you meant absolutely literally. It's not a traditional boss fight. You'll see if I manage to do it right. Again, I did have to just go on Reddit and see what people thought of him. There were a lot of people on Reddit who couldn't figure out how to interact with the Fentail General. And I can see why. It's very unique. But let's just make sure we've got everything back. I just want to check my gear as well, because I want to have as much stamina as I can for this fight. Because it's not really a fight. It's, first of all, we have to hold on to him for a certain amount of time without falling. And then we've got to endure his fire attacks for longer. Again, just without dying, and that's all there is to it. I say all there is, but it's one of those where, a bit like pulling out the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, if you don't have enough stamina, you just can't do it. But anyway, let's see. So I am going to take the flameproof thing with me. And I'm just going to check my gear to see if I have anything that just increases stamina. Because I'm wearing the kind of poison curie one. Yeah, Daly's saying he also had to look up how to do the grasshopper. Yeah, I don't think I would have guessed it, to be fair. Okay, that one has burn resistance, the bronze monkey mask. So we might need to put that on for the second part. But let's just see if we've got... I don't seem to have anything that really increases my stamina. I might have some curios that do it, though. I thought I did... maximum stamina, the ginseng cake. Oh, that's just after I use my gourd, though. Yeah, let's just check my curios. Though, knowing me, if I have one that raises stamina, I'm probably already wearing it. That's defense. That's mana. Maybe not. So, I like the tiger's tally, but let's just remember I'm holding it. Building up focus points, defense... Damage reduction. I know there's a stamina one. Considerably increases your maximum stamina. There it is. That's stamina recovery, right? I don't think that'll help me in this instance. Perfect dodging increases stamina. No, that won't help. There's so many of them now. Right, so I'll put on something that increases stamina. If push comes to shove, we'll just reassign the points. So, let's go see if that's enough to beat Fentail General. I do think I've still got the burn soak on my gourd, actually. That'll help too. So, Reddit recommended getting on the grasshopper when it's on this end, so we might just have to wait for him, because he does kind of land around here somewhere. I think he was up on that bluff, is where he lands. Is that him coming? That sounded like him. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so we want to get on his back. Ah, I think I already slipped there. Yeah, I did. My finger slipped off the button. Okay, we're going to have to catch up with him elsewhere. Let's try again. But that's what we had to do. The thing I was doing wrong last time, apparently, was I was holding X through that, not X, R2 through that little cutscene. And apparently you don't, you tap it the second it tells you to. Oh, I can dash, can't I? Just can't remember how to do it. There we are. He's gonna move. I think we're too slow here. Let's see where he goes next. He's up onto the bridge over there. I'm not sure if you can get him from anywhere else. As I say, the internet only recommended that starting at the other end. I'm going to assume you can actually do it anyway. See, as you can see, my stamina is decreasing now. I fell off. But it could be because I started on the wrong end. Again, I'm not sure if you have to start at the far end because I don't think we ran out of stamina there. Reddit did tell me I should start near the first Poison Chiefs arena, which was the one we did last time. That's the one when he lands over here. Here he comes back. Right, let's see if we can get to him in time. Whoop. Let's try again. And we're clutching. Heal up, and also I want to use my fire thing if I can, and then we'll try again. So now I believe we've got to just endure fire damage.
有这两根呆毛，你愈发像那猴子了。只是莫学他一枪撒泼就行。那猴子宝贝多着嘞，老朱再四处探探。
And there we go. That's how you beat the Fentail General. As I said, it's a very unique boss fight that actually involves no fighting, so I'm not going to complain. Sometimes it's nice to have an easy one. Anyway, let's re-equip the things I like. So I'll get my needle back, because unless we know we're fighting a fire boss, I'd rather use that one. Though actually, I did kind of hear that there are certain bosses in this area that the plantain fan is really good against. But for now, we'll just use the needle. And I want my centipede hat back, I think I was wearing. Oh, the golden fen crown is actually better than my centipede hat. Oh, well then. So I believe the monkey armour actually got bonuses the more parts I had. Where was it? Da-da-da-da-da. Heaven's equal. Oh, that's if I've got all the parts. Right, so it will be better in the long run to get monkey's armour. And I need to take off that stamina thing because I like Tiger's Tally. Tiger's Tally's the one that, as long as I keep doing light attacks, it ups my attack. It served me very well since Chapter 2 when I picked it up. So there we are. Let's rest. And let's look at the little map to see what else we got to fight. So I'm not sure if I should just go to the bottom of the map now, or should we go to the top? Oh, we're fairly near a frog boss, I think, and the other two poison chiefs. So let's go round them up. I really do love that hat with the kind of pheasant feathers. So it looks like on my map that the final frog boss is just down here. So I'm not sure what we've got to deal with. He might be one of the plantain fan ones, actually. I'm trying to remember now. One of the bosses. Because I just saw a list of ones where they said the plantain fan works really well, and I can't remember if he's on it. So let's just go back and get my stamina back so I can use it as necessary. I do know that Erlan Shen, the secret boss that we're saving till last, the plantain fan is apparently very good against him. You know, we tried to use the plantain fan once so far and it ended badly. Though all of those relics do say on them they're good against particular bosses, it's knowing which ones. So somewhere down here is me Froggo. I'm not sure where. I think that bit at the top, if he's not in the water, that flat area over there looks like it should be a boss arena. Yeah, there's something at the back of it. Let's see. There he was. Yeah, I saw him coming and still. Send out the book while I'm thinking about it. Oh, did I get it? Yes, I did. Thank goodness. Come on, Puckameni. Okay, I believe that's what I'm meant to use the plantain fan on. As it knocks him out of it. There we are. And it is indeed knocking him about. So it's making him hard to hit. Yeah, stand in front of him, Kim. Good plan. He is notably tougher than the other frogs. At least these other guys in the arena are fighting for me. Whoa! Stone Froggo! I wonder when he'll give up on that. That's the edge of the arena. See if we can knock him out with it. Nope. Not if I do that, I can't. Right, I think he's out of it now. Nope, no he's not. Oh, come on, frog. I'm not sure how we knock him out of that. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Never mind, we'll figure it out next time. Maybe I'll save the plantain fan next time for when he turns into stone. I do not remember where he was now. He's down on the water level, isn't he? Let's try again. Completely lost my bearings there. So we want to go down to the water level. He was kind of in that far corner. Like there, maybe? Yeah, that looks about right. Oh. Do we not have the other guys this time? Oh well, they didn't do much good anyway. Whoa! Brilliant. Anyway. Right, now he's stoned. Did that work? I don't think it did. I pressed the wrong button there. I might try and salvage what I've got left of it. Right. Try the plantain fan. I think that knocked him out of it. Yeah, he's red again. Shit. Gotta find a way to knock him out of it now. So close to having him there. The earth bending is rather dramatic. I'm trying to only hit him with heavy attacks to see if that works. Ah, got him! And there was a trophy for that called a clamour of frogs, because we've killed all 6 frog bosses now. Oh, and we got a curio for it. Well, let's get back to the checkpoint. Because I can also get the final upgrade for the frog summon now, which I know makes it do something kind of interesting. So if we get back up onto Black Rhino Ridge, we can grab that. And then we've got 2 more poison chiefs to try and find in this area. I got totally lost. Yes, I've completely overshot the checkpoint. Right, let's see. So, there's my checkpoint. Let's heal. And let's upgrade that bit of frog. So if we... It is cultivate the spirits, and I should have got my last tadpole for that. So hold to cultivate. And there we are, we've upgraded him. So there we are, we see the descriptions changed to a one that says you will assume the form of a random frog. So whereas previously it was just the initial frog, now we'll do random elemental damage as well. So apparently that is the only mythical level summon in the game if you get it that far. So, I don't know, maybe we should give him a try? We'll lose a ton of defense though for doing it. Nah. We'll stick with what we got for now. But it's good to know, and for future playthroughs, having random elements might be fun. And you know, after beating all those frogs, I was going to claim the bloody reward for doing so. So, let's look on the map and try and figure out where the other 2 poison chiefs were, because they're both, I think, kind of vaguely in the vicinity of the frog based on this map. So this isn't a great map. So there's one up on the bluff at the far end, though I will be careful, there is a harder boss. Where the lightning is over there, there is one of the tougher bosses. I'm just trying to wrap up the littler bosses in the area first, before we go and beat the bigger guys. So if I can just get towards this bluff on the end, I think if I stay on this side I'll be okay. But somewhere up here there is another one of those. Whoa! Not what I meant to press! I meant to press the map button. Oh, we're not quite close enough yet. Ah, there we are. So that kind of lumpy rock thing, I think he's kind of to this side of the lumpy rock. Ah, there we are. Oh, I always jump off it when I'm miles in the air. Yep, and take damage. Okay, Poison Chief the Third. Let's go. Let's try to finish this one fast. Oh, fuck! I jumped straight into that. Shows that you can be stupid and die even on the easy bosses. Right, let's try that again. Oh, if I'm doing them in order, that's actually Poison Chief 4, so maybe I should go and do 3 first. Just to get them in case they're in order of difficulty on this map. Let's grab 3 first then. So, Poison Chief 3 is on the other side. Kind of on a little bluff directly across from us. So he shouldn't be too hard to find. I don't think he's on the same level as the water. I think he's up here. Let's see. Yeah, that looks about right. He's somewhere on this bluff. Ah, there he is. Okay, let's go. That's odd. Why it stops moving, I don't like it. But I'll take it. Heal. Got him. Right, so that was Poison Chief 3. Let's head back to the checkpoint again, and then we'll try Poison Chief 4. Heading the wrong way, checkpoint was over there. We're doing good, we're doing good. Half an hour and we've got down a whole host of bosses there. Well, of course I am deliberately picking up the easy ones first. It's not that I'm a coward, it's just that I'm a coward. So, the fourth one was kind of up on that bluff over there. I don't remember where he was exactly. Ah, there he is. Right, let's get a bit close to the ground before I fall off this time. And let's go. Stand up this time. What? I think I missed it. There we go, that was all 4 Poison Chiefs now. So, let's see what else is on my little map. So there's the bigger guy who's up near where I am now. We could go just try him while we're here. There's a couple of optional bosses to the side too. Yeah. Alright, we'll try the cloud treading deer then. So I've heard this one's kind of tricky, but he is near where I am now. I don't want to just plunge into his arena though, because I think there is a checkpoint outside of it. So let's try approaching it from the front like a sane person, and not accidentally plummeting into it like I did with the rhino. Let us scout round in a sensible manner and see if we can see the checkpoint. Just because if I die, it'd be nice to have something to go back to. See, I think it's kind of down there towards where we are now, so it would make sense if checkpoint was on this route. But we'll see. If I have to do a walk of shame, I have to do a walk of shame. And if it turns out to be one of those checkpoints you can only get after. And it doesn't look like it's around here, does it? Well, I am just going to quickly check around the whole clearing to be on the safe side. I think we would have heard the little whistle by now if it was the, like, golden cicada thing. Did I not replenish myself after the last boss either? That was dumb. I mean, if that isn't an arena, I don't know what is. I would like to know. Where's the lightning coming down to? Right over there. So if you were at checkpoint, where would you be? I'm gonna land right on the edge of it just to see. I'll try not to get too close. Ah, something's glittering. There is a checkpoint. Cool. That's good. That's a great checkpoint for if I die here. Because I don't know what I'm up against. Let's check my crafts as well, actually, because I don't know how I'm doing for money. Not great, given the amount of bosses I've just beaten. Haven't picked up any gold either. Ah, that's kind of sucky. Oh well, we'll go in with what we got then and see how this goes. At least we're all replenished. Let's see what this is. That's deer, alright. Whoa, he's nippy. Oh, fuck. Freeze ice, so he might be flammable. God's hit. Whoa, don't look at that. Lol. What the hell is it even doing? Lots of whirlwinds. What happens if I use my fan? Not a lot. It gets even angrier. Come on, you fucker. Get a bit closer. Oh, fuck. Wasted that. Yeah, maybe standing in the wind is not your smartest move again. Oh, fuck. I need to heal. Oh, got the heal just in time, at least. to have enough for pluck. Let's give it a go. Almost got it, I think. Oh god, what's happening? I think I'm poisoned. Oh god, it's two-face bite. Right. Shit, I was not prepared. Yeah, as always, I've got no mana left for this. Alright, at least we know for next time. Oh, I think Zubaji just arrived though. Oh my god, it's turned into something from Princess Mononoke. Right, I can't see for the plants. That's terrible. Right. Oh, you fucko! It's so hard to hit! Right. Where is it? I've almost got enough points to do that. Let's give it time to run away first. Right, that was a decent hit and it fell over. Get some more hits in while it's down. I missed it with my good attack. For fuck's sake! Right. Oh, it is terribly annoying to hit. You'd think for a big target it'd be easier, but no. Yeah, got greedy there. Oh, fuck! Oh, I thought I could get it with a big attack. I thought wrong. Oh, got it. Dear God.
这次我是头功。爸，有你们猴子在，老猪次次都是空忙。甚至，日后平步青云了，可别忘了携带叔叔，别学你那祖宗，好事不曾想过我，脏活累活全拿我顶缸。此处了账，再去别处看看。
Splendid. Okay, so we got the third part of Sun Wukong's armor set, and that was the cloud-treading deer. So, let us just see if they were better than my other shoes. As I said, I think the set bonus will make this worthwhile, but we're still missing a bit of the armor. So they're the Lotus Silk Cloud Treaders. And was it the arm guards I had before? And now I can't even remember which ones I've picked up. No, I think it was the breastplate we picked up before. The gold Suzuyama. Was that it? Or was it the mythical? It must be the mythical one, because that's just the common one. So that was the chest. So I do lose health, but I gain health, but I lose defense. What the fuck? Let's put it on. So I think I'm just missing the gauntlets. So we'll just leave the Bull King's braces on for now. Until I find them. And then I've got my full Monkey King set on. But anyway, so what's next on my list? So there is a boss up here called the Son of Stones, and I think the path he's on will also eventually take me to the Shigandan, which is the thing. I don't know if you recall, through the first 4 chapters I was collecting these things called Skanda, and now this is the point where having those 4 Skanda unlocks me a boss. So there is a boss called the Giant Shingandan, I think, that's kind of off on a little track to the side of the map, or at least the map I'm looking. So where we're going, I think it's kind of around here. There should be a boss called the Son of Stones, and then we kind of carry on up into the mountain to fight Shingandan. But we'll give it a go anyhow. So, if I'm looking on my map, it's further down than where I fought the Poison Chief. I think it's on this bluff over here. Just making sure I'm going the right way because I don't want to blunder into endgame or anything. Excuse me while I just examine my little rubbish map. So it's not this bluff, it's the one directly under it, by the look of it. So if we follow the shape of the world round, we should eventually come across something called the Son of Stones. If we can find the Son of Stones, we're on the right track. I think I'm still too far north. Of course, I don't know how high up I need to be either. Daly says I should be able to see the Son of Stones because he's sitting on a cliff. Oh, maybe that's him over there. I can see something moving. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Let's jump down there. Is he gonna move? No. Okay, fucker. Oi! Oh, he's electric. What a sod. Okay, let's be less greedy. Oh, fuck. Didn't move in time. Okay, we know what we're up against now, at least. The only problem is the last checkpoint was miles away, but hey. We can do this, we can do this. Oh, Daly's saying I missed a shrine. Okay, we'll have a hunt round and try and get the shrine close to him before we fight him again. Cheers, Daly. Right, at least we know what he looks like now to be able to find him again. And we know about his awful thunder attack now as well. I should probably check that I still got my shock curie things on my cast bar. So we saw him moving, he was right on the edge. If he's returned to his little seat. I thought he was kind of around there somewhere. Of course he could be active now, he's wandering now. Okay, let's try and find this checkpoint. Not sure where the checkpoint is. It's the only floor. Let's try up on this bluff. Try and scout the area without getting too close to him. Wish I'd done this while he was non-hostile. Where even am I? Maybe the other side of his arena. We can try over there. I do know he's kind of perilously clear to the kind of path, close to the path to the end boss, so we don't want to go that way yet. But it could be, if he's near the path to the end boss, that's a checkpoint on this side. See what's over here. My god, I missed my crap maps. They did do me well. Okay, what about this side of the arena? Again, I want to mind where we go, because I just don't want to trigger any of the other bosses. No, nothing is kind of appearing. Oh, what the fuck, we'll just go and fight him with what we've got. Hopefully that checkpoint will turn up after we've beaten him. Where even is he? Totally lost sight of him. Which is worrying because he's enormous. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's run up towards him. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Come on! Yeah, I didn't think that through, did I? I hate the timing of that dodge. Right. No, couldn't knock him out of it. Get back, get back. Stuck on his leg. No! Ah. Trying to push him off. That's another irritating hitbox. Got him! Right, that was Son of Stones. Phew. Okay. So I think my next boss is up that little trail over there. But I would quite like to find Daly's checkpoint as well. Just because it ain't shown itself yet. Is that a bunny? Aw, bunnies! This is such a nice little area. I do like this place a lot. It's kind of a shame it's a bit empty. Anyway, let's go up onto this bluff. Oh, pigs! Yeah, Kim gets excited at wildlife. Could be the new title for this channel. So, let's see what we got. I think the boss is up here. I'd like a checkpoint before it, if the game is going to be obliging. Because I haven't heard the little twinkle for a while. That's my path to the next boss. So let's just run down it a little way and see if we find a checkpoint. If not, I may need a better map. Daly's trying to remember where things are located. Yeah, it's okay, Daly. I appreciate it. It certainly was a long time since you told me about this game, so it must have been a good year since you played it. Right, looks like there's a long walk up. We might come across a checkpoint in that time at least. I don't know why I'm walking when I can get on the flipping cloud, but hey. Going up there. Okay, the lack of a checkpoint is starting to worry me now. I may just have to backtrack and find one. Yeah, if there was one here, it would have twinkled by now. Let's go back and figure out where the nearest checkpoint to this place is. There is one just over the ridge there. Just seeing if I can find a better map quickly on Reddit. You know, one that shows me where the actual checkpoints are. Now, 1 second, 1 second. No, I don't think there are any around here if I'm reading this map correctly. Or at least none that I'm wasting too much time. Let's just nip back to the previous checkpoint. Oh, there is a limit to how high my little cloud can go. Oh no! So if we just go around the bluff, heal up, and then come back. Looks so close on the map, and yet, no. There's a lot of invisible walls, if you can see as well, that I'm bouncing off. It's not quite as open plan as it looks. Okay, where was that last shrine? The one across the way might actually be slightly closer, but hey. Let's go. Yeah, let's just head straight across and get the one in Rhino Arena. Oh, that lightning made me jump. I'm not quite up enough, it's up there. Okay, it was behind a big rock in the Mantis place. Not Mantis place, we haven't done the Mantis yet, the Rhino place. Can't remember which rock it's behind now. There it is. Right. Let's heal up and we'll go and try and find the big boss. Right, we should be healed. Let's head back. It looks like there is a third checkpoint. It's near the Mantis boss, which we haven't done yet. Which I think it's near that tree over there. I might be able to just tag it if I'm lucky without triggering any other bosses. We can go and give it a go, certainly. The guide I've just quickly skimmed through just helpfully said it's near a yellow tree. So hopefully there's only one yellow tree and then we'll be able to spot it. There are two bosses at the bottom of this map that I haven't bothered to get yet. Oh, what was that in the middle? No, Kim, don't get distracted. It's probably a boss. We'll come back for him later. I mean, there is definitely a boss in the middle of that. Well, no, Kim, no. One boss at a time. We'll be back for him later. Right, there is one yellow tree over there. I mean, that could be our other shrine. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting. That was not it. Ooh, quick. Well, that killed me very quickly. Oh, shut up, Zubaji. Where's it going to take me to? Hopefully next to that checkpoint I was looking for. Oh, thankfully, yes. Where's the checkpoint? Okay, he's right there. We can go back and do what I wanted to do now. I did not mean to trigger that fight. I knew there was a mantis boss. I didn't realise it was inside Zubaji's stomach. But anyway, I am going to, while I'm thinking about it, go spend some mine cores as well. Because we picked up absolutely loads of mine cores. Nah, it can wait. It can wait. So anyway, I am going to go and try and find that boss I was originally planning on finding, because otherwise I'll forget. I think this has put me slightly closer to it, at least. So this could possibly be your checkpoint daily that you said was near the Son of Stone, because we are just kind of under his arena now. But anyway, let's go. One boss at a time, and actually after this one will be a good time to go back to Ruyi Village, because it gives me something I can redeem with Zoodog, I believe, if I beat it. So I might as well go and redeem my mine cores then. Here we go. Well, that was mean with the health. But this is the giant Shingen Den. That's a million miles away from me. Ah, a year later. Okay. What are we actually aiming for? Let's go have a look at the bits of him we can see. For a boss that big, there's got to be a target of some kind. So let's look at his feet first. Okay, we can't just attack its feet. So there's got to be... Ah! What's that? Does let me hit that part of him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a very strange fight at the moment. Okay, I can't see the one I was aiming at before. Let's try not to get stepped upon. Oh my god, dodging it's terrible. What am I even looking at? So there were like... There! Oh, missed my chance. There's like blue crystals on its feet, which I'm guessing is what I'm actually aiming for. I don't like the look of that though. Don't aim at that one. No, I can't see it anymore. There's some more. I can't really hit that one from here. Let's try these ones. Oh fuck! Oh, maybe it's head, that's why. I think I've got to just stop the lock on. Ah, oh, fuck it. This is going to be a really irritating fight, I can tell. Ah! My god, what's his reach like? Well, he is a million feet tall. Ah, fuck. And now there's a shockwave. Ah, come on! Can I mount... I can't summon the Southern Salt Cloud, damn it. I thought that was the easy answer. Where's his other foot gone? Oh, come on! I can't even see your damn feet! Ah! This is a nightmare! Okay, there's got to be something I'm doing wrong. Like a way to climb on it or something? Let's try getting behind it and see. Nope, can't get close to its main body, so that's not the answer. Ah, for fuck's sake. Stop locking onto it. Where's this other damn foot? Ah! How do I even fight this thing? Okay, I've used up all my health drinks, almost. And I still haven't figured out how to fucking hit the monster! No, we do know it's those blue things, but reliably hitting it is another thing. Given I haven't seen its feet for ages. Ah, and every time I get close they just move away. There they go again. And he just really, really wants to lock onto the main body. Okay, that's his foot, but I can't see anything blue on it. There. Ah, well, 2 whole hits on it. Wow. Ow, come on! Where even is its foot? Gonna move it before I get there, let's face it. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for, Daily. I'm just struggling to get to them. Like here, I'm snagged on something and I can't actually... And now its foot's moved again. Ah! I mean, I'm average getting 1 hit in every about 2 minutes. Other foot. Can't see the other. Oh fuck! It must be behind me somewhere. I'm like equidistant between them. Right, that one's coming closer. Come on. So where's the crystal? Can't see. I mean, unless I can freeze it or something. Can we freeze it? Let's find out. No, we can't. Well, that's that plan gone. Well, that did a bit more damage at least. I'm sure I can't get away with this forever. Nope. There we are, a mile away again. I mean, that was a good little hit on it there. Alright, let's see if we can get to it again. I hate this so much. It's moving its foot. Fuck you! Yeah, just put its foot back where we started. Yep. Oh fuck. I mean, it's impressive, but it's infuriating. Fuck you! Seriously, who designed this fight? Right. Please don't move for just a second longer. There we are. I'm gonna go for its other foot now for a bit, just for variance. But I'm almost out of health drinks, so this may not be the run. Oh, I am out of health drinks now. Oh, we can still use the miracle pill, I guess. We're gonna have to. There we are, miracle pill used. At least we know what we're doing if we die. Well, I should say when we die at this rate. Oh, come on, just put your foot down in a good place. There we are. No. Not good enough. Where the fuck is this other foot? I've totally lost track of where its feet are. There we are. Nope. Alright, let's try that again. Right, let's try that again. I think try and get close to the ground so I don't lose my almost all my health in that first fall as well. I think I am going to try and play this cautiously this time as well by staying well back. I'm waiting for those periods where he just puts his hand down for fucking ages. Because there is evidently something he does that makes him pause, because we saw it. Let's try this again. Well, at least we took less damage that time. Okay, so we want him to start doing his big attacks. Let's stay back so we can see what he does this time as well. We know magic is basically useless. We just have to attack those big things on his hands. Right, now we're moving. Okay, there is a limit to his range. Can't get me with that sweep attack out here, at least. So what does he do after he does the breath attack? Let's have a look. Nothing. I assume that was the build-up to something. I must be mistaken. Okay, what's he doing now? So that's when he kind of swings his arms around. Okay, that's the shockwavy one, looks like that. Okay, he still does have massive range. So see if we know he did something last time. Where he put his hands down for ages. It's not that one though. However, he is just not moving that other hand now. Okay, now he is. Right. Try and get as far out of range as I can again. So he put his hand down for ages after that attack. So that was after the one where he slammed both fists into the ground. Now he's still moving it. Then it comes back even further out. Yep, that's shockwave. The shockwaves do go all the way across the arena when he does them. No, so you can keep that down. Where's his other hand gone? There. Right, that's the double one. After that last time was when he just stayed still for ages. I think I'm too far out, unfortunately. So maybe try and stay in front of him for next time. See, he does. Oh fuck! I've wound up inside his body. Right, at least I hit him with that one. So I think try and stay in front of his body for when he does that big two-handed one. Is to run in. That did not serve us very well last time. See, I think it's a bit of a trap. Nice try, buddy. Come on then, what are you doing next? Oh fuck. Timed that badly. Right, that's the one. No, it's not. He's going to do it twice. Get in there. Run faster than that, come on! Right, now back out till he does it again. We have a strategy. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. You just gonna hold it there? Really? Nah, of course you're not. Right. Come on. Nice try, Shigenden. Okay, that's not the one. It's the really big pound is what I'm after. Which is also, I'm not pressing the right button. Come on, I dare you. Yeah, still can't dodge that one, can I? Right. That's it. Come on, buddy. And again. We know there's two. Oh, fuck. Get up. Run for it. Is that it? Okay, don't like the look of that. That was the most dramatic death I've ever seen. Is that an invitation to climb on him? Let's keep going. Hi guys, sorry about that. I think the giant Shikenden crashed my game, and I don't think it counted because it crashed during the cutscene. Yeah, I know. Let's go and see if we can fight that wanker again, and hopefully it won't crash this time. I have never had that happen before, and I guess because we didn't get like a boss cleared for doing it because it went straight into the cutscene. I just don't think it's saved. I don't seem to have the 5th scanner in my inventory anyway, so it's either that or it's locked me out. We'll just run back to him and find out. So I think he was kind of in this direction. Yeah, he was. We've just gone a bit too far. Really annoying if so. Ultimately, that wasn't hard when I figured out my maybe slight cheese for beating him, but still irritating. Let's go see. Nope, he looks very alive there to me. Okay, here we go. Oh, didn't do as well that time. I am so annoyed that we have to do this again, but hey. Come on, let's trigger him. There we go. Let's get out of it now. We want to be just out of his reach at all times. And we know that's a trap now. You want to wait for the double punch. But not that double punch, that's the one that I just keep failing to dodge. I wonder if I could dodge it better. That was the same, if not worse. Right, I think that's the big one. Which we now know he does twice as well. Oh fuck. Mistimed. So let's go. Okay, that was a good run that time. Let's back out and try that again. Run away! Come on, you know you want to do it. That's the bad one. Every damn time. I think that's it. Do it again. That was better this time. Let's run and get those crystals. Nope, not quite. Let's do it one more. Run! Lock and run! Every bloody time. Come on. Try and trigger him a bit. There we go. Okay, I think I've got him stuck. There we are. There he is, moving. Need him to do the big one again. Get him to do that big ground pound again. But not that one. The other big ground pound. Will you use the big one? For I am getting impatient. Swing. That's it. Come on, and again. Right, let's go. There's still that big crystal there. Let's get that one. Whoa! Ooh, that was close. Okay, so hopefully the game won't crash this time. Let's see, it crashed during this cutscene last time. I don't want to have to do this a third time, so let's... Hopefully it'll work. Oh, thank goodness. Right, didn't crash that time, and we have the scander of consciousness. So now I can return and give that to Zoodog. I believe he gives me a special pill for getting all 5 of them. My god, I've never been so scared during a cutscene in all of my life. So let's just nip back to the checkpoint, and before we go and fight the mantis as well, first of all we'll go and hand everything into Zoodog, but then there was that other thing that looked boss adjacent, kind of floating in the river. Well, I think I'll check that out before we go and do the mantis, because the mantis looked like he was a bit of a tough cookie. There it is, that hippopotamus, I think, floating in the river. But I want to just hit a checkpoint before we do him. Oh! There he is again. Are there multiple ones? Oh, maybe it isn't a boss. Right, where is checkpoint? Ah, I was facing it. It's behind those trees, I think. Ah, there it is. Right, let's rest. And travel to the re-scroll to give Zoodog that scander. You know, if that had kept crashing, I would have just given up, to be honest, and counted that up as a kind of Pyrrhic victory. You all saw me beat it the first time. I had a similar thing when I first played Dark Souls 2, where it was like I had some kind of lasting effect on me, and I beat the, is it called the Dart Lurker or something? And then dropped dead before I could hit the checkpoint, so it didn't count as a victory. And it was, nah, I'm not doing that again. Okay, show them the 5 scanders.
了不得，了不得啊！不孕本是佛门虚幻之说，好汉竟能破虚得实，不知能否让小神练上一番？
So make the 5 scanders pill.
察天地动静之机，探日月盈虚之妙，但可成矣。天地万物皆楼顶，唯有上品得我心。
So, a lesser celestial medicine can increase multiple attributes. Oh, there we are. Increased all of them at the same time, so that would be worth doing. Bright bug, yes, that's the word I was looking for info. It was a bright bug that wore off and killed me. After I beat the fucker on about my 9,000th attempt. So yeah, I'm not bitter. Not bitter at all. So let's try. I can make one more nonary pill. Let's get that one. Oh, let's shut him up. I forgot he just waxed on. So, maximum stamina, that's as high as we can get it, with his pills anyway. I haven't made many of the health ones. Let's make a couple of the health ones too. There we are, health up to 30. And how many more am I holding? I think I'm still holding 1. Let's get some defense up then. Where's the defense one? A little bit more defense. While I'm here, let's go see Yin Tiger as well. And see if I can get my
种瓜得瓜，种李得李。
Whoops, sorry. I was saying we'll just go and speak to Yin Tiger and see if we can get the other thing. Upgrade any of the monkey armor. I don't know if it is upgradable, but we'll find out.
又来了，快让
So upgrade armor. And it is... No, it looks like the monkey set might not be upgradable. No, it's definitely not on there. We can't upgrade the monkey outfit. Which, to be fair, isn't surprising. Right, anyway, let's go see if we can punch a hippo and then punch a mantis. We are doing good with bosses today, at least. I mean, we got beating that giant Shigadan down to a fine art there. So let us travel to Mount Huago and the mantis catching swamp. Because I do have something marked on my slightly rubbish map here called the Wood Water Beast, which describes a hippo quite nicely in my head. So at least one of those hippos is a boss somewhere. I've just managed to close down my map. But let's have a look. On my map, it looks like it's kind of a bit further down from the ones we saw though. So those might have just been general hippos. And the actual hippo, I think, is down in this corner. Let's go see. There are loads of things. See, it's just locking onto those as normal enemies, though. I mean, I might go and try and fight one just because, but hey. Yeah, they're just standard enemies, so there must be a boss version of one, I guess, somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and restore all my mana before we actually go looking for this boss now. But, you know, if these are standard enemies, I want a log for one. They're about as terrifying as a real hippo. Yep, we have a new portrait. So it was worth doing. Alright, let's just try and find the boss one now. Let's tag that to get all my mana back. So there must be something that distinguishes a lesser wood water beast, let's say, to a big one. So let's fly to get to wherever this arena is. So it's somewhere around here. I mean, that looks like a clearing to me. And are there bubbles in the middle of it? That's got to be him. Let's see. Oh my! That was a bit terrifying. Where is it? Oh. Well, I used my monkey army at precisely the wrong time. Oh, that's annoying to hit. Got him! Okay, that was the wood water beast. So I guess that leaves me a mantis to go fight. Have I overshot it? I've just got totally lost, haven't I? Yep. Yep. So, let's rest up, and we'll go see about that mantis. I don't know if this is a two-phase fight. We'll just play it by ear and find out. Oh, fuck. like that. And done.
这次又劳小侄儿救命了。老猪吃素，想必里面也不甚阿杂。哎，你莫嫌，你莫嫌。好在你把这东西取回来，不算太亏。现在师兄的金甲都攒齐了，该去那水帘洞里坐坐嘞。你随我来。
Right, there we go. That was the Emerald Arm Mantis, or something like that, I think. But that, I believe, is the last optional boss in the game. So we'll just do a bit of prep work, and then I'm going to try and get as close as I can to the peak of Mount Huago, which is where the final boss is. And after that next session, I guess, we'll go and we'll try and do Erland Sheng, and if that goes well, we will then move on to the final boss of the game. But let's just, with what time we have remaining tonight, just try and get as close as we can. So first off, I'm just going to nip back to my buddy Zoodog, and I think I'm going to respec all my celestial medicines. Because I think now I should have all the main cores I can get. Oh, he's making me something, I think. Okay, so let's try and redo all the celestial medicines. So we'll just make sure we have all of the stamina. Oh, that was mana. Wrong one. I meant the stamina one. So I want all the mana. I would like all of the stamina. As much health as I can get. There goes the stamina. And anything extra will go into defense. There we are, all the health. And defense. Defense, that's stamina recovery. I want defense. Increases defense. You can get 10 points in that too. And there we go. So, we've respent all of those. I don't think I'm doing great for money. How are my advancements doing? Not doing great for advancements either, truth be known. But let's up the stamina and the crit again. Yep, okay. So let's start climbing Mount Huago. Because I just know, from what I read, before we reach the monkey, we find one of the best weapons in the game. Which is what I would quite like. So let's get back over there. At least now the game will have auto-saved after all those bosses, so if it crashes again, at least we don't have to redo a boss. If it crashes during one of the final bosses of the game, I might just cry next time. It's kind of frustrating, that crash. Though I will say, at least that's the first time this game's ever crashed on me. So at least it's not like it's an ongoing problem. So let's get back. So I believe the way up to the boss is just on this bluff up here. So I think it's this route over here that we didn't go down before. Just based on what I can see on my little radial map, which will take us on a long trail up to a waterfall cave, which sounds lovely, to be fair. So that looks like our waterfall cave. Let's start walking, I think. So, the Water Curtain Cave. It's very beautiful. Whoops. Or not. Is that it? Nope. Well, I liked it momentarily. Where are we actually going, game? Okay, I can't use the cloud anymore. It's a very, very fickle thunderbolt cloud. Sorry, somersault cloud, isn't it? Maybe that way? Ah, that looks better. Ooh, the music's got all epic.
你是哪里来的彝人？我这大圣部下的群猴都是一般模样。嘿嘿，你这嘴脸生得各样，相貌有些雷堆，哼，竟是别处来的妖魔。自从西行之后，我许久没来过此处了。不想还是这模样。当年他在这座上，还压着我给他磕头呢。原来藏在这里了。果然，连观音都说那猴子一毛不拔，这东西必然也是留给猴子猴孙的。老娟儿，还是你来试试吧。拿了这东西，便不再有退路。你这模样，倒是与师兄一般无二了。贤侄如今披挂齐整，兵器凶横，速速上山，让我看看那老猴子弄个什么把戏。
Okay, we got the Jingu Ban. We got Son Wukong's Noibo. That piece of iron, one small stroke proves deadly, while a light tap proves fatal. The slightest touch cracks the skin, and the smallest rap cripples the muscles. And Trophy, Guardian of Gear. Let's just have a quick look at Jingu Ban. Jingu Ban, yeah, it is way tougher. Gauge of the force point no longer depletes. Oh, that is good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's continue up the mountain. We'll get to the next checkpoint. And as I said, all that remains now, I believe, is the secret boss, Erlan Shen, who'll get us the good ending. The secret ending, anyway. And the monkey himself. So we will read all the stories, and that is where we will end it for today.
往前便是山顶，我们走。
But let me first grab this checkpoint, because this could well be the point of no return after this. honestly don't know. I don't want to go any further up the mountain just to be safe. However, we do want to go back to it's not the Pagoda Realm, it's the Grand Pagoda, I believe, or something like that. If I can remember where it is. The Great Pagoda. So we will save it there because this is the area I need to be. Now we've done all the secret areas and all the chapters to trigger that last secret boss, Erlang Shen. So let us just make sure we're at the right checkpoint for next time. I believe I just have to approach that stone Buddha to start it. So hopefully I've done everything correctly. Otherwise it's... I believe Daly did confirm last time I'd done all the prerequisites. We've beaten every other boss in the game, including all the secret ones, so we should be okay. But anyway, for this time, I think I've done all the advancements and stuff. We've done all the advancements, we've done all the relics. Let me just see what curios I picked up that chapter out of curiosity. The Celestial Birthstone ignores the enemy's 4 Banes resistant. Okay, so I can afflict the 4 Banes on any enemy. Interesting, interesting. And let us read some journal entries. So we don't have any more Lesser Yao Guais. We've already found all of them, so we're starting with the chiefs this time. Let's see what we got. Did we do Bo Lang Lang? No, I think he's new. So Bo Lang Lang. Just having a look. No, we did him. So it is Son of Stones first. Son of Stones, a stone by the hills once ridged and deep, now walks where hidden wonders sleep. He holds a glow both bright and true, pure earth and sky sealed deep in blue. According to celestial laws, mountain deities are forbidden from leaving their designated mountains without just cause. Should they be found wandering without reason, they would be dismissed and subjected to interrogation. Before the Son of Stones had come of age and was unable to assume the role of mountain deity, the Mother of Stones was bound to remain at Yellowwind Ridge. She had no choice but to send him alone to search for his father. Fearing for her son's safety on his journey, the Mother of Stones transfers a considerable portion of her stone essence to him before allowing him to depart. Unfortunately, as soon as the Son of Stones set out, he went in the opposite direction of his father. His father headed west while he went east, eventually arriving at Mount Huago. At first he diligently searched every mountain he came upon for signs of his father. Should he find none, he would proceed to the next. Yet the charm and fascination of Mount Huago enticed him to stay. If queried about his greatest delight, it would certainly be the cricket known as Feng-tailed General. Daily he would sit upon the mountain, watching the cricket's soaring leaps and thudding landings, applauding with great pleasure. Gradually he forgot entirely about his quest to find his father. Oh, that's why he was on the cliff. He was watching the grasshopper. Bless him. The water wood beast. Fortune or misfortune, hard to foresee, blaming heaven and earth, yet bound to be. Better to find joy in simple ways, ride the waves and await brighter days. Long ago there stood a camphor tree that had grown for 1,000 years, its branches lush and verdant. One day a natural disaster uprooted it, casting it into a river. Due to its immense size and weight, the narrow river could not bear the camphor tree, leaving it stranded. After a few days, the villagers planned to drag it away for lumber. Unexpectedly, the camphor tree began to stir, transforming into a colossal 4-legged wooden beast that lurked in the water. From that time on, any craftsman with ill intentions who approached would be hurled into the water by the beast, striking fear into their hearts. However, when children came to play in the river, it never frightened them, and instead it would occasionally use its wooden branches to rescue those in danger of drowning. Over time, the villagers grew accustomed to its presence and named it the Water Wood Beast. One year, a wandering Taoist passed through the area and heard about the Water Wood Beast. He called out from the riverbank, "Are you not weary of being confined here? There are many of your kind elsewhere. You should consider leaving." The Water Wood Beast remained unmoved, and 2 more years passed. Then, during a season of relentless heavy rain, the river's water level rose even higher. The Water Wood Beast repeatedly battered against the riverbank, causing the villagers to flee to a neighbouring village in fear. That night, the upstream riverbank gave way, flooding the downstream village. When the floodwaters finally receded, the villagers returned to find that the wood beast had vanished from the riverbed. Xiaolong of the Waves. Green claws like steel in a crimson moor, breath turns rain and wind with awe. Leaping waves, white crests arise, in the tides life fate lies. Ancient texts record that the Jiao is a divine creature of the waters, capable of commanding fish to fly. When in water it retains its divine nature, when out of water it loses its divinity. In the village of Chen there was a fisherman who, upon hearing that Sun Wukong's tale of dismantling the Linggang temple, learnt of a Jiao that could command the fish of the river. Inspired, the fisherman wished to acquire that Jiao's skills, hoping to make the fish leap into his nets, thus saving everyone much labour. One day, while out fishing, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Soon a fierce storm erupted, unleashing a torrential rain and violent waves. His fishing boat was overturned by the waves, disappearing without a trace in the blink of an eye. By a stroke of fate, as he sank to the riverbed, he encountered the Jiao deity patrolling the river and was saved. The fisherman pleaded earnestly for the deity to teach him some skills. Moved by his compassion, the Jiao deity taught him some practices of water beings. Several days passed without the fisherman's return. Everyone assumed he had drowned in the storm. They prepared a simple coffin and planned to erect a cenotaph in his memory. On the day of the funeral, a downpour ensued, and a large Jiao emerged from the river. It swept its long tail, bringing many fish ashore. The villagers rushed to the riverbank and saw the Jiao transform into the fisherman, walking out of the river. They were both astonished and overjoyed. However, after returning home, the fisherman soon felt his spirit weary, and only regained his vitality when he returned to the water. It was then that everyone realized he could no longer live on land. Indeed, a few days later, the fisherman leapt into the waves and disappeared into the water, never to be seen again. Lang Bo Bo. In fairy mountains, fate decides my stay. By nature's flow, I turn to stone each day. Seeking truth with purpose, unaware of the length. With steadfast heart, I carve my path, my strength. Long ago, there was a Taoist who dedicated his life to capturing Yaoguais. During one encounter with a frog-guai, he travelled far and wide, seeking their traces. Along the way, he gained many opportunities and became a highly skilled Taoist. He also came to understand that all beings had their own ways of survival and were no longer obsessed over capturing Yaoguais. Instead, he grew curious about their lives. One day, as he passed by Mount Huago, he was captivated by the beautiful scenery and decided to release the tadpole that had accompanied him on his journey back into the mountain stream. Unexpectedly, as soon as he let the little frog go, several bolts of lightning struck down, revealing a group of armoured celestial soldiers. The Taoist thought he had caused some trouble, and he was about to apologize when the celestial soldiers attacked him without a word. He quickly drew his sword to defend himself, but was gradually overwhelmed by their numbers. Just as he was about to be seriously injured, a large stone frog leapt from the riverbank. Unafraid of the flashing blades and even the lightning summoned by the soldiers, the stone frog helped the Taoist fend off his opponents. The Taoist approached the riverbank and realized the little frog-guai he had released had brought the stone frog to rescue him. He was deeply grateful. From that day on, the Taoist no longer aspired to become immortal. Instead, he frequently visited the frog-guais, asking for tadpoles to release in various beautiful mountains and rivers. People began to call him the Frog Immortal. I love the ending of the frog story. That's great. But anyway, the cloud-treading deer. The wind uplifts the noble high, while low crowds mark the flesh to die. Halt steps the azure skies, or roam where earth's filth lies. When Sun Wukong was learning the arts of Mount Lingtai, Patriarch Bodhi not only taught him 72 transformations, but also imparted the somersault cloud technique. From then on, Wukong's body became invulnerable and his movements agile. However, when he showed off his skills in front of others, the Patriarch foresaw that his lack of patience would lead to trouble. Immortals often say that Sun Wukong was at his most mischievous and ruthless when he was the Monkey King. Yet during that time, aside from his battles with the Celestial Court, he rarely harmed other beings. It was only after he became a disciple, following his master and gaining direction, that he developed many thunderous methods. Stealing, robbing, kidnapping, killing, arson, and destroying mountains and caves all became second nature to him. The cloud-treading deer is said to be transformed from Sun Wukong's lotus silk cloud treaders. It reflects his free-spirited and agile nature, but also harbours his intense ferocity. Once he falls behind, his true nature is revealed, and he can no longer maintain his carefree facade. The fang-tailed general. Fiery tails upon its forehead, preying by the mountain's side. The skilled one shuns the war it dreads, and unskilled roars with reckless pride. The sage stone monkey, with his inherent wisdom, learnt the ways of human manners and speech during his travels across various realms, and later achieved mastery at the Tao at Mount Lingtai. Setting aside his natural endowments, let us examine his later pursuits in enlightenment. When he left in a huff at Yingqiu Stream, the old Long King reasoned with him, and he returned to admit his mistakes. He abandoned arbitrary actions and always heeded sound advice. He forged brotherly bonds with Yaoguais, engaged in jest with immortals, and exchanged banter with bodhisattvas. His amiable nature endeared him to all who were ever willing to offer their assistance. He had a sense of decorum and propriety. He had the ability to summon wind and rain and could seek out longs. He could transform into guais for scouting or borrow vessels when needed. In times of trouble, he sought the aid of higher beings, seldom relying on brute force. This fang-tailed general, with multiple eyes on its head, had keen understanding of both himself and his enemies. He was adept at leaping and dodging, avoiding powerful foes wherever possible, and displayed a touch of the monkey's cleverness. It's no wonder that the crown on Monkey's head grasped his nimble thoughts so well. The emerald-armed mantis, with ruby eyes and jade adorned, wielding its blades, fierce and scorned. When justice falters to show, an iron fist will strike the blow. Tang Monk often advocated for kindness, while Sun Wukong was known for his punishment of evil. At Kumu, Wolf's abode, upon learning of the princess's suffering and her reluctance to leave due to her feelings for the Yaoguai and children born from him, Sun Wukong ordered Baji to throw the Yaoguai's children from height, reducing them to 2 lumps of flesh. At Old Yang's house, after learning of the unfilial deeds of the old couple's son, and seeing how they indulged him for the sake of incense offerings, he also proceeded to behead the son, despite Old Yang's pleas. Sun Wukong's nature was to show no mercy to villains and evildoers. He delighted in eradicating evils in Yaoguais. The numerous blood depths on the journey to the west, though each had their reasons, were mostly attributed to the monkey. The world knew of the other 3 pieces of armour, but they were unaware that the mantis was actually transformed from the great sage's gauntlet. It seems that the gauntlets inherited the sage's ruthlessness, for it played tricks on Zubaji with the same cunning. Okay, Yaoguai Kings. Guessing this is Shigandan. Let's have a look. Yep. Sorry, that was my cat throwing everything on the floor, if you heard that thud, but here we go. Giant Shigandan. On stone peaks, a divine birth is found. Its 2 minds keep wisdom bound. To shake the sky, the earth seems light, but only with schemes known doth fortune take flight. In Mount Huago, after the birth of the sage stone monkey, the remaining celestial stone continued to absorb the essence of the sun and moon for 1,000 years. Through self-cultivation, it eventually transformed into a Yaoguai as large as a mountain. This celestial stone originally possessed boundless divine power. However, not long after its transformation, someone planted a fleshy Buddha head on it. Since the emergence of this fleshy Buddha head, it constantly absorbed the will from the celestial's body. The celestial stone spirit grew weary and had to burrow into the ground, absorbing the pure essence of the earth to replenish itself. Over time, it drained the surrounding mountain of their will, causing flowers to wither, leaves to fall, and living beings to perish. Meanwhile, the fleshy Buddha head, nourished by the celestial stone, almost became the master of the stone body. Fully energized, it began to develop the skandha of consciousness within. If it were to complete the other 4 skandhas, who knows what atrocities the celestial stone guy would become. Alas, the celestial stone, nurtured by the universe, ended up serving as a mere vessel for a parasitic fleshy Buddha head. Perhaps this is why people often refer to as fate and destiny. And we've got a character somewhere, let's see. Who could the character be? Oh, the Mandrill Chief. A heart caring with dreams unclear, she left the mountains, ventured far and near. Seeking the 5 skandhas, found naught. True wisdom lies in letting go, she's taught. The Tripitaka scriptures depict the Mandrill as possessing extraordinary abilities, capable of grasping the sun and moon, shrinking mountains, discerning fortunes, and manipulating the universe with its power. In Mount Huago, a day unlike any other unfolded. The mandrill chief was leaping through the mountains when she suddenly saw the celestial stone on the mountain top explode, producing a stone egg. As the wind blew over it, the stone egg transformed into a stone monkey. The mandrill chief approached to observe, and the stone monkey began to mimic, learning to crawl and walk. Subsequently, the stone monkey bowed to the 4 directions. Its eyes emitted 2 beams of golden light that shot up to the celestial palace. Delighted, the mandrill chief brought the stone monkey to the forest to meet the other monkeys. This extraordinary stone monkey soon proved its worth, and after a series of contests, became the king of the monkeys, earning the title Handsome Monkey King. In the next 100 years, the Monkey King led the monkeys in a carefree joy. One day he began to worry about life and death. The mandrill chief advised the Monkey King to go out and seek the Tao. After the Monkey King returned, he rewarded the mandrill chief by appointing her as general. Later, the Monkey King was titled the Great Sage, became a celestial official, caused havoc in the celestial palace, was subdued and imprisoned under a mountain, became a monk, achieved enlightenment, and finally became a Buddha. After several rises and falls, he ultimately returned to the mountain and transformed back into stone. One day an immortal appeared in the dream of the mandrill chief, telling her that all 5 skandhas are empty and can transcend all suffering. The immortal explained that if she could visit all the sacred places and temples in the world, gather the essence of the 5 skandhas, and make the 5 skandhas pill, she might be able to awaken the stone and restore its divine spirit. Thus she travelled across the 3 realms and 4 lands, searching for the ingredients to make the pill, until she encountered a monkey that looked exactly like the Monkey King. And that, dear friends, is the last of today's stories. So, if I just back out and make sure I'm rested for next time. There we go. So, as I said, there are only, well, I say 2 bosses, but technically 2 bosses, of which there are a total of 5 phases left before the end of the game, as far as I'm aware, unless anyone corrects me. But, so, that's where we will leave off for today. I am Kim, or Adverse Camber 42, and this is my main stream. It's usually live Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 PM GMT and Saturdays at 5 PM GMT. Though this Saturday, as you may be aware, is Valentine's Day, so I am taking the time off to actually spend the day with Nick. So our next Black Myth Wukong stream, and hopefully the final stream, if everything goes well, will be Monday. And just so you're aware, when we finish Black Myth Wukong, if we do it within the hour, usual rules apply, we will move on to the next game immediately, which is going to be Like a Dragon, the Man Who Erased His Name on PlayStation 5. If we can't do it within an hour, that will be what we start on Wednesday instead. I do sometimes play some other games on the side, just as and when I have a couple of free hours. At the moment, during the week, I am playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on PlayStation 4. On a Sunday, I am playing The Wolf Among Us on Steam, and this Sunday will be the final episode of that, so please do check that out. And again, if we finish that early, like last week when we did a run-through of Iron Lung, this week I am going to play The Exit 8 on Steam, just because it looked kind of fun, and I understand it's quite a short game. So if the episode runs short, we will give that a go as well. I have an Adverse Camber 42 Blue Sky account where old episodes are put up usually within a day of airing here. In case you want to catch up on the plot of Black Myth Wukong so far before the grand finale, or any of the previous games I've played. My tastes are varied and there's a lot on there right now, including Cyberpunk 2077, House of Ashes, Lies of P, Goodbye Volcano High, One Piece Odyssey, Disco Elysium, Dredge, Bloodborne, Code Vein, Night in the Woods, Tales from the Borderlands, Psychonauts 1 and 2, Danganronpa 1 and 2, Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle in Flesh. Do check them out if you're interested. I'm also one half of Things Are Getting Strange, a Twin Peaks Rewatch podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes go up on a Thursday at 8 PM GMT. We're reviewing the episode 1 episode time. There's about 5 or 6 episodes up there for you to watch at the moment, as well as our previous seasons where we rewatched and reviewed all of The X-Files and Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Please check it out if you're interested, and if you can afford to do so, consider supporting the Things Are Getting Strange Patreon. It helps keep the lights on and gives you access to things you can't get anywhere else, which includes a full Let's Play of the 1998 X-Files FMV game for the original PlayStation. Anyhow, that's it for tonight. Again, thanks for bearing with me. Unless I see you before for some more Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, I'll be back Sunday morning for some more The Wolf Among Us, or Monday, 8 PM GMT, for hopefully the concluding part of Black Myth Wukong. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your week. Bye-bye now.